welcome back to my channel. I'm showing you my everyday look, whether that being going to work, going out for the weekend with the girls or my family or friends. Sometimes a little bit of makeup can really just boost your energies, you know? Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm not really a foundation type of person. I find it can be quite heavy on my face, so I use Total Effects from Olay 7-in-1, and it's got SPS factor 15, and this is medium, shade medium. It hasn't really got much of a coverage as it were, but as it's got like cream, like literally just one pump, that's all I need. I just put it all over my face. I just use it like a moisturizer. And so it really just, it doesn't feel sticky. It's just, I love this stuff. I've been using this for many years. And the packaging has changed, but it used to be like a slender, smaller one. But this one, yeah, it's good. So this is normally how I base my face. So you can consider this to be like a primer. And then I go over it with my concealers. I've got my little bag of concealers here. Oh, I did a video where I did that. I'm such an MUA. So I've got this one in shade C3. This is the Revolution Conceal and Divine Full Coverage Concealer and Contour. So I don't really use this many places. I just do 2 dots and then a line. And then I'll explain why I do that line. I'm looking over here because I have a mirror, because it's really hard to do makeup on just a camera. So if you're wondering why I'm looking over this way, it's because there's a mirror here. And then I put this one, which is the Cover Up Stick from Collection in shade Honey Beige number 14. This one matches my skin tone so well that I only use this really if I've got like blemishes or I've got hyperpigmentation in certain areas of my face, which is slowly going away with my skincare regime, which I'm so happy about. And so that's that. I literally just dot it where I need it. And sometimes I use my fingers, but sometimes when I'm feeling fancy, I use the Real Techniques Cosmetics foundation brush, and then I just blend that in. Then blend, and scene. So the reason why I do the line is because I really find, I mean, like I say, I'm no makeup artist, but the ones that are out there, like Michaela Makeup, Manny MUA, Shan XOX or XOXO, there's just so many that I've watched over the years or since I was young, that I just find just really inspire me to just go a bit crazy on my face. I'm not going to be going crazy on my face today, but just having that line there, it really just gives me like a instant facelift, and I'm all for it. Blend all that in. And then onto the powder section. I find that I can be quite shiny in areas, and this particular product, which is the Prime and Ready Invisible Setting Powder from a collection with Witch Hazel in there, so you have any breakouts, this stuff is incredible. I just do a few dabs, and I just do it in areas that I feel, so just definitely under my eyes. I don't do too much because it can get quite cakey here. And as I say, I don't wear foundation, so I'm trying to avoid that whole look that's gonna look like I'm just caked in makeup. After I've done that, which is barely anything, but it really does help, I use Collection's Bronze and Glow Matte, and this shade is Terracotta, and then I do a few on there. These are all drugstore products, by the way. Maybe, yeah, they're all drugstore, except for the one for the eyebrows, which I'll get to next. Keep watching. Oh. With this particular product, I literally just use this for contouring. I don't use a lot. So I just do circular motions with the product on the brush, and then just wisp it up and down in a C motion, near my temple to my forehead, down to my cheeks, and just create like a subtle, like I've been tanned sort of thing. If you know what I mean. You brush it on. I've barely got any, literally I'm just doing this the whole time. Got barely any product on there, so I brush it on my jawline like so, And that's that. That's the powder section done. I mean, I could just put some mascara on and leave the house like this, and I have done on a few occasions, but this is a particular look that I would wear if I really just want to, you know, zhuzh up my look a little bit. And then up to the eyebrows. This product I'm going to show you, I only received it yesterday. I've tried it a few times. I've washed off my eyebrows and I've tried it again and again and again. It is REFY. This is not been gifted to me. This is not an ad. This has been purchased with my own money because I was sold with the packaging. I was sold with the way that it looked. Nothing too extravagant. It's animal cruelty friendly. Everything I want in a makeup product, pretty much. So I'm going to be doing like a little mini semi reveal today. So with this particular product, which I've noticed, the spoolie is quite large, right? Most spoolies I've used in comparisons like NYX Control Freak, which in comparison, the brush is so much thicker. Majority of the product doesn't even go down to where you need it to drag the hairs up. So let me put that away before it dries out. The product goes where you want it to. So you don't need a lot. And then what you do is just move it around. It's like a glue, but it's not that sticky. And I just use my opposite hand to drag the skin away. And I pull upwards. You can feel the brush against your skin underneath. And the product as well, it just sits there. I pat it down. I'm growing my eyebrows out, so I'm kind of shaping this so there are some sparse hairs in areas, and as you can see, the before and after, it's just insane. This is the NYX Control Freak, which I've used for, I'd say, over like a year, I'd say. So this one, what I normally do is you get the product in. This is the technique that I found from Michaela makeup. She's just a breath of fresh air. I love her. But as you can see, when I do it, the hairs there, here, just don't stay down. They just don't stay down. Now, as you can see, I'm doing the most efforts to try and get it to stay. But I found this on Instagram and I had to buy it. I just had to buy it. So as you can see, I've just done that. And I'm moving my hand with effort. These hairs aren't moving. They're not moving. Opposite end, it has like a brush which you just use to neaten out the hairs. Like, how stunning is that? This has got, I mean, this has got NYX Control Freak, yeah? As you saw before, I put my finger over it and it didn't move. This is NYX, it did its thing. I'm in shock. I'm in actual shock. It's just so pretty. So I'm going to do the other side now. Okay, so I've just done the other side. Look at that. Stunning, absolutely stunning. REFY, thank you for coming in my life. Thank you. Worth every penny. So, now I've composed myself, I can get on with this makeup look. This is the product I use for any hairs I want to fill in, and it's the Lift and Snatch Brow Tint Pen in Espresso. Like a felt tip pen. And, you know, it's very, you know, it doesn't take a lot for you to get it out. So I'm going to shake it, and then I'm just going to fill in areas that I need it to. And that's it. That's it. So I've had this palette about 2 years, maybe 3 years. So I'm deciding to now to actually start using it more. Today I'm going to be using this shade here, which is called Heaven. And I'm just going to be using this on my eyelid I'm not going to use it at the top. I really use a lot on my eyelid, to be honest. So I'm going to be using this shade here, which is called Kozoto. It's like a darky chocolatey sort of brown, and I'm going to be using this in my crease. So I'm using the mirror. It's going to just gently so that's pretty much what I do for my eyelids. And then I use this more of a setting brush, which you would use for powders, but I use this for eyeshadows, and I just blend this in so there's not any harsh lines. The camera does not show how pretty this shade is. I love this shade, Heaven. It's so nice. I get a black pencil, eyelid pencil, whatever one you use, and then I also put it like underneath as well, so just underneath there. If anyone's got a problem with eyes and people putting things in their eyes, look away now. That is that. And then I put a little tiny bit on the top of my eyelid. Smudge it with my finger. I'm so old school. Liquid eyeliner. This is the part that scares me. I don't do it every day, but today we're going to zhuzh it up. So as much as I like a winged line, I don't try to do it too harshly. So I just did it like a little mini baby one. But it really just kind of, don't know what that is, but I like it. And the way that I normally perfect doing that is I do a dot where I want it to end and a dot in the middle where my pupil would end, and then I just follow it. So that's pretty much the cat eye winged look eye before I put my mascara on. Using is Telescopic from L'Oreal, and this stuff is, I just think it's just the best mascara I've ever used, to be honest. Also, comment down below how you do your mascara. Do you wiggle it on like this, or do you blink it on like you're about to have a really bad seizure? Embrace, embrace, embrace. Embrace what you've got, because you are beautiful. Lashes are done. I've done the lashes. Time for the blush. So get a bit of blush on the blush. Gotta get my blush brush. So I'm going to be using this one, which is Frosted Pink. I don't actually recall. I don't know where I got this from. But I always get tip for you. Any blusher you get, try and match it to your natural lip colour, but a shade darker. So this one's a slight too pink for me, but we're not going to be using a lot. So as you can see, pretty much tallies up with your skin tone. Good tip, eh? Quite like it. Okay, almost to the end. Now with highlighter, I like to use like a liquid highlighter. I don't use it all the time, but I've decided that this is probably going to be the best one going forward. Gold shimmer underneath, which complements my skin tone because I've got olive skin. So I use like a little bit on the bottle, on my index finger, move it around, and then I just tap it where I want it to go. These eyebrows, oh my god. I've recently got this, I'm going to see how this is. It's Catarina Cosmetics Long Lasting Prime and Fine Multi-Talented Fixing Spray. Oof. Oh, it smells nice. I'll faint it. Tell me, be honest, do you like it? Do you love it? I love you, baby. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe and press that bell button, because if you don't, you're not going to get the content that I post quite often. I want you to be part of it. So yeah, Thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.